Hello everybody. Angie here, coming on with episode 9 of my UFO projects. We left off with working on this journal cover, and we are going to continue and see if we can get it constructed and see how much we can get done in this video. As I mentioned in the last video, that this is going to be my last series for the UFOs just due to all the other projects that I have going on. I need to prepare for the holidays, as well as a challenge going on in the month of December called Defemember. I'm sure it's well known to you all as it's very popular, and I want to try my best to participate in that and keep up on it. So I need time to plan for that as well. So we left off with picking our papers, and this is where we left off on those. And I saved all my little cutoffs, and I grabbed some other things that I thought might complement and go with this journal. Okay, so today we're going to try and get it sewn in and get as much as we can done. Now I did, just to save a few minutes, I did do some markings on the spine, and I put the, if you can see that, I'm really disappointed in myself. I used the eraser on that fabric and left a little smudge, so I don't know how that's gonna look, but yeah, I thought about putting a piece of trim or something over that, but I'm just gonna leave it and go with it. It's not too bad. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So here's our signatures, and I do need to trim these a bit because I was looking and I just lost all my pieces on the floor. Once it gets sewn in, it's going to cut pretty close, and it's going to bump a little bit. I have lint or something on my desk. It's going to come pretty close. I mean, it's right there now, but once we get sewn in, you know, it kind of bumps out just a little bit sometimes. So I'm going to trim those down just a tad. Now I was browsing last video. I don't think I'm going to lose any of the images. It looks like right there, maybe just a tidbit of that one, and maybe, we'll see. Okay, I'm going to use, I think this one will probably be best. I think we can get away with those. And I'm going to try and cut them all at once. Try and get them nice and tight. And I'm going to use this page as a guide. And I think that we'll be safe there, cutting off those pieces right there. And let's see what we can do. I take it slow. Hopefully I can get them all trimmed without any problems. Looks like a clean cut to me. Looks nice. Let's see how that looks. They're still bumping out just a bit, but I think we're safe with that. Okay, they don't all have to be the same. That's fine. I just don't want them sticking out from the journal. Okay, so that's the first signature. Now let's do this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one as a guide. Down these, let's go there, and it looks like there's more of this one. Yeah, I think that's pretty snug right there. They're all white, so it's kind of hard to see where the edge is. Okay, I think that's it. And when you're trimming like this, I'm sure I don't have to tell you, don't move your ruler until you're sure you've gone through all your layers. Keep it in place. Go across as many strokes as needed, 2, 3, or 4. But you find yourself with more issues if you move to lift up to see where you're at. Just hold that in place while you're cutting until you're sure you're done. Okay, so there's that. And then now this one, make sure I don't get those mixed up. Goes back in here, right? And then this one goes in here. And that goes there. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Love it when a plan comes together. All right. Just because I second guess myself all the time, let me make sure I got those papers in order. Left off with page 18, 19. Okay, we're good. Oh, I did want to mention, just because of the color combo that we got going on here, and it's for boy and girl, I was going through my papers. Remember we used the washi along the middle there? I did have some yellow copy paper. So I included a piece of yellow in all of these. So we had last video, we had the green and the pink. I just included a yellow. Okay, so there's 3 pieces of yellow in the first signature and 3 pieces of yellow in the second signature. And that will just be more room for writing or whatever this journal will be used for. Okay, we are ready to sew this bad boy in. Now I also made some pencil marks, and I chose to switch up the paper and put the envelope in the middle of the signature, just so I can see those a little bit better and find my middle. Let me grab my pokey tools that I like to use. Okay. And I didn't check the height of these either, did I? Let's see where we're at. We're close. Look at that. I have to get those signatures right straight, or they could be, you know how sometimes they can be a little wonky. I'm gonna have to really make sure I get those straight. Okay, let's do it. I'm just gonna eyeball this. Looks like it's about the middle. Or actually, I think I did these. Yeah, so I'm getting to where I've done so many of these, you know, you get to where you've done so many journals, and I don't know, you just get tired of measuring all the time. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. And I do pretty good eyeballing it. I mean, I do, you know, little tick marks here and there, but for the most part. Okay. And I made a piece here with the same tick marks. And actually, let's check those to make sure they're accurate. Well, I said I wasn't going to worry about measuring too much, didn't I? See, and then here I go. Let me just check the positioning of my smaller pieces of paper, make sure they're somewhat centered. There we go. up. All right, I think that's good. I just need to find my pencil for one thing. I don't know what I did with it. There's another one. And maybe clips here. And I think we're good. Okay. Go all the way down. All right, so now one through. Two. And three. All right, this is the front. Let me get my needle and thread. And I'm going to hope for the best on this as well. I don't normally double my thread, but I'm going to on this one. So I'm making it really, really long. And hope it doesn't get in the way. All right, so let's start with the middle. I'm going to be flipping this around just so I can see what I'm doing a little better, so I may get out of frame here and there. Find where my hole is. There we go. I wanted to do a colored twine, but this kind of theme was last minute and I don't have any, so, but I thought that would look really cute. Since we have all the colors of the rainbow, the green and the yellow and the pink, I thought that would look really, really nice, but I just didn't have any. It's a lot of papers to go through here. Goodness. See, and this is what I mean when you have it extra long. You have to really be careful because when you're pulling them through, they can get mixed up and cause you a knot, and then you have another whole issue that you don't want to deal with. So you just got to take it slow. Okay, and back through the middle. Alrighty, that wasn't too bad. And I can cut these tails off so I don't have to deal with such a long piece. And tighten it up. Make sure I have one on each side. Good. I think a bow will look nice on these. Double knot that. Okay. First one looks good. Nice and straight. Okay, let's get the next one. Now, if the next one goes as smoothly, I will be a happy camper. How's everybody doing today? I don't think I asked. I hope everybody's doing good. I know this is our busy time of the year, so it can change from day to day. One day we're peachy keen, and the next minute we're stressed and running like chickens with our heads cut off, or forgot this, forgot that. Maybe I'm just talking about me. I know, it can be hard sometimes. Okay, now that I got that untangled, we're ready to go. Now let's get this one in place. Move that to the side for a moment. Make sure I've got all my pages straight and centered. That looks good, that looks good. Now that little vellum, I better put it either to the top or the bottom so at least it gets two of the strings through there. And I didn't even check that on the last one. I don't remember if I had that one in there or not. Okay. Grab my template. Okay. I got that in place. Now I just want to do a quick check. Oh, let me hold those in place first. And I'm just using this envelope because I want to try and get that as centered in the middle as I can. So I'll match up the holes on the envelope to the marks that I made in the middle. So let me just do a quick peek on that, make sure they're good. And they look like it. Okay. So let me put that in place and we're ready to sew it in. Right there. Okay. And away we go. One. Two. And three. Just need a little help pushing this through these papers. It's pretty thick. There we go. Whew. Sure I don't have any kinks in my twine here. Okay, there's the top. Alrighty, we're ready to do this. Find my hole here. There we go. Alrighty, turn this way. Nope, I want to turn it this way. Okay. Now turn it this way. back through the middle. That's the hardest one. Sometimes you have to finagle a little. I have to bring it closer to me here. See where it is here. There we go, all the way through. There we go. All right, cut those off. Let's get it tight. All right, I think that's it. Just checking it, make sure it's nice and snug before I tie it down. Okay, we're ready. Very cute. All right, let's see how I did. Good, look at that. Got plenty of room here. They're not sticking out right at the edge there and right at the edge there. Okay, very nice. I like it. Okay, so now I was thinking about the spine. I have a smudge of some sort, probably from being moved around my craft room for all these months. Got a little smudge there that I want to cover up. So I was thinking a couple things. I have this beautiful lace trim here, and it wasn't quite wide enough. So I split one in half, and then I doubled it another layer on top. So then I got the double ruffled trim, and then it wraps completely around the spine. So first off, I was thinking that, and then I also grabbed some fun fabric and thought maybe we could just do a, I don't know, and do a zigzag trim, and I don't know, what do you think? I think we're gonna go with this. Now, just to add a little bit of fun to this, because I want to keep it vintage, but I want it to be a fun, you know, journal as well. I found, where is it? Here we go. I grabbed some rickrack. I can bring a little bit of rickrack in. Which I think looks really nice. I'm run another strand down that side. I'm just trying to get a look here, and I've got some. I think that green would go best. Oh, I didn't realize the piece was this short though. So let's see. Looks like I have enough though. That would be fun, wouldn't that be nice? Look at that. I like that. But I was also thinking I have this little polka dot ribbon. And this was just a piece of scrap from a gift bag, and I just kept the handle. But I like that pop of red also. And I like the polka dots with the stripes. For some reason, I think that just really fits well. You know what? I think I'm going to go with that. Tuck myself into it. Yes. Okay, so let's put that down. And that will cover up that ugly spot that I have on here quite nicely. Okay, let me cut this down. And this is a wire ribbon, so that kind of helps here. Okay, cut that down. Okay, I'll trim that edge off a little bit when we get up there. Okay, let's start gluing. And all I have is art glitter glue, so we're going to hope for the best. And if I need to do something else, then I will. But so far, art glitter glue has really been holding its own for me. My goal is to next year invest and start and try some Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix, whatever you guys call that. I've never used it, but I know you guys swear by it. And I've seen it in action, so I am definitely going to invest in some for the new year. Okay, let's turn that around. Which I guess I could put a little bit down the middle because that ribbon is going to cover that up anyway. Trim just a piece off of there. Okay. Okay, and then that will go right. Oh yes, that is so fun. I'm just running a bead of glue right along the edge there of this ribbon so it doesn't fray. I normally would use my lighter, but I don't have it nearby, so. Clips. Turn it around. Let's see, cut it right there. Perfect. Ready. And I'm going to have to leave this in place for a bit, give this really time to set. So while this is gluing, I'm thinking we can visit some pieces and see what I have for the cover. So I was thinking about using the front element from the book as a focal element for the front. So let's visit that while that is setting. Okay, so I'm going to move this over, and I guess we don't need this fabric for now. Maybe we can make some fabric pockets. Who knows? All right, let's see here. Let me move my needle out of the way or I'll lose that. Okay, where are we at on time? All right, we're good. Now, I've got the cover here, and I was thinking about cutting that section out and see how that looks. I might even keep the text. Maybe we can use the text somewhere in the journal as well. So, all right. I've got this close to my face, guys, just so I can see a little better. And I'm looking at this, and the trim around here is red. That will go well with the red spine. Ah, how well did that was meant to be? What do you think? If this works out. You know how cutting ovals is. It's never perfect. But I'm trying my best to cut it out to where the little bit of the red shows. So that will complement the spine. It's not too bad. And I'm going to keep the text on here as well. So we'll keep those. We can discard those. All right, let's bring this in. That might make a cute little pocket or something, huh? I'll have to hold on to that. Oh, I like it. And even the brown goes with the skin tone and the hair and the shorts. I think the red complements that. I think that was meant to be. I think that's really, really cute. That brings in the vintage. I like that a lot. Okay. Now, next thing, do I make this more a little bit sturdier like a chipboard piece, or do I just leave it like that? I think I want to make it a little, this is pretty good weight, but I think I want to make it a little sturdier. But I'm taking my chances cutting that again, that oval out again, of messing the shape up. Because ovals are hard to cut. So you know what? I'm going to leave it. Don't want to mess with that spine too much until I know that's dry, and then I can get these edges down. But yeah, I think I like that. Got glitter, got lint. Everything is glue bits. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with that. I like it. Right there. Okay. Try my best to center it. Right there. Work that glue around there. Okay, I'm just thinking if I want to put metal corners now. And all I have, I don't think I do, because that will make it, I don't know. That's something can always add at a later time though. All right. Do I want to put a, let's give that time to set. Let's cut this. Let me grab a book, what do you call those things? The book plates, and see if that will fit in a book plate. It looks like it might be too long though. 1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's too long. Kind of figured so, but it doesn't hurt to double check. All right, I'm thinking about putting this either at the top or the bottom, maybe the bottom. And we can do a book plate out of paper. How about that? Let's look at my scrap bin here and see what I've got. I've got some blue. Might work. I've got some manila folder. I got a little scrap of leather. Oh, and I think I got some faux leather in here also, somewhere. Well, this is faux leather too from the Dollar Tree, but I'm talking about the kind that we make. I sworn I saw a piece in here somewhere. Hold on. That's kind of nice. Here we go. All right. Let's visit with these pieces here. Well, this is not going to be long enough, I don't think. And it's not as dark as I would like, so let's move on. All right, I'm thinking trim this down. Maybe layer it on this blue. And I'm going to bring my cutter up for this part, guys. Leave it just a little bit of trim. About like that. A little bit shorter. A little more. What is that, 3.5? Let's see, 3.25. Okay. Sorry, I got glue all over my fingers, guys. So maybe that. And then on here, let's just cut a piece and take a look. Let's see. What do you think, guys? Or without the brown? Faux leather back there. Let's see. Without? Or with? I think with. I think it adds a little something with those layering. Okay, let's do that. I almost think maybe a little stitching on here. All right, let's try and get this straight because I know those ends are a little wonky. Better? Okay. Down we go. And this blue paper is just a piece of leftover scrap from a file folder from a project I had done. And it's two-sided, as you can see. It's real pretty. So, held on to that. Came in handy. Let me get baby wipe here. Just wipe up that glue. Get my fingers at the same time. Okay. All right. Very good. All right, let me get some of this out of the way here. Yeah. See, little details like this you don't think about all the time when you're putting together a journal quickly, but I think this right here would have looked nice if I would have actually sewn this down to the cover, the book front. I think that would look really nice, but or at least stitch this and then glue it down, but we're not gonna do that this time. All right, let me see if I got it straight. Looks good. That looks really good. What do you guys think? Now all I have to do is glue down these edges here that are sticking out. I still want to give that spine a little bit longer, at least another 15 or 20 minutes, and then I will glue the edges down. But there's the front, there's the spine, and the back. Two signatures. How fun is that? That's going to be a lot of fun. I think we can take these clips off now. And there we go. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to stop, guys. And I am sorry to say this is going to be the last video of my UFOs for the rest of the year. I'll probably pick it back up in January at some point and at least try and get the rest of this stack done. And if we're going well, I'll grab another stack. But I hope you guys have liked this series so far. I hope you guys like this journal that I'm putting together right now. And hey, if you have any suggestions, Dick and Jane would love to hear from you. Okay, and I will, if you happen to leave any comments or suggestions on this journal, I will put tuck them right in the pocket so I don't lose them. So when I pick up where I left off, I will have all your suggestions, okay? But as always, thank you for stopping by my channel. I appreciate your support. I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. But as always, take care and God bless. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.